way. So if you are turning,
Okay, so you're saying the spot. So let's say $3,000.
let's say 10 Ethereum.
10
this is
Ethereum.
spot. Yeah, this
10
is spot.
Ethereum is your spot. Okay.
Yeah, 10 Ethereum is the spot. And when you time frame it, you're going to turn your 10 Ethereum spot into 10 Ethereum futures.
Okay. 10 Ethereum futures.
And in return, actually, when you are time framing it, you are giving me or giving other people the ownership of a time period. For example, from present time to the end of this year, this time period, to other people or to me. And in return, you are going to get a little piece of the interest as the return. For example, 1 Ethereum as the interest. And then now you have 11 Ethereum futures in your wallet, staying in your wallet. Mm-hmm. And you can send it to other people.
So these are like regular futures contracts, which I don't know that a lot of people even understand as well, like sort of the stock, sort of the stock terminology. But now you had 10, then you're able to get a percentage of that back. Now you have 11 Ethereum futures, and then these are future contracts that people are going to bid on and say, I think at this price at the end of December, Ethereum's going to be $5,500, or I think Ethereum's going to be $2,000, right? Does that play into it? Like you're predicting the future price?
No, it's not predicting the future price. When you are holding the 11 Ethereum futures, it just matures when the time is in place. For example, if your maturity date of your futures is the end of this year, then when the time is in place, your futures is the spot, because the start time is the end of this year.
So at the end of those futures, then whatever that number was, you actually get that. So you get some of the percentage up front, but then you also get a kickback at the end of the futures period. Your thing matures.
Yeah, because it matures. That's why when you are holding your futures, and they will be the same amount in spot when time is in place. That's it.
This is some next level DeFi stuff here, Trav. I don't think we've encountered anything.
Well, we are the DeFi DoFi.
Right.
And let me tell you more interesting. And when you need your futures to be spot at any time, you can liquidate the futures in our future steps at any time. So when you look up in our website, you will find all the liquidity or the trading pairs. We specifically have the futures trading pair. For example, USDT versus future USDT, BTC versus future BTC. When you need your money, when you need your futures to be spot instantly at this moment, you can liquidate it in the DEX.
I want to trade past Joels against future Joels if I knew that. This is some Rick and Morty shit going on here. You're like a time traveler. You're like, this does feel magical. This brings magical internet money to the next level. I would encourage you guys to check out the website. Again, it's Change is spelled like chain, G-E, change.finance, and follow them on Twitter. You've also got a security module that's part of Change. Talk a little bit about that and why it's so important.
Yeah, so as I explained, we have future assets as well. So usually when a user, they put their money or they put their funds on account, a lot of hacks cost. As a matter of fact, if you are holding the futures, it's not possible to use the flash loan attack to steal any money from your address, because when you are holding futures, actually these assets are always in your address. It's nowhere, always in your address. So that's why it's really very secure. Most secure way for the user to earn money in the world. It's not like other smart contract. You have to give the ownership of your assets to a smart contract. And after that, actually you're getting back a kind of liquidity token, or you're going to get a kind of some tokens representing you are holding something. You put your money in the smart contract, but here we are using a very straightforward way to have the people to earn money in a safe way.
The reason you see me looking down is I'm looking at the app on my phone, and I'm playing with the swap feature, which works great. I took some change, swapped it to USDT without a problem, and then I took that USDT and I clicked the earn button, and then I clicked on I picked USDT from there, and place some into time framing. In time framing, I can see kind of like a bond almost the maturity amount, right? It's already worth more,
yes,
according to my portfolio. But I can still touch it. I can still use it.
Yes, you can still move it. You can send it to your friends. You can use it to write the options in our application as well. By the way, we're going to launch our option DAX, decentralized option DAX, by the end of this month. So it's also very huge because it's a totally decentralized option platform. Everybody, you can write a call option, write a put option, or exercise an option in the decentralized way, or trade your option in the decentralized way. And you can use your features to write the option as well, right? So this is also another usage of features because it guarantees, or the system says you're going to have 1,010 USDT by the end of this year. So that's guaranteed.
And it looks to me like